Ooh, what is up, you guys? In today's video, I don't know if it's gonna be a complaining video. I don't know if it's gonna be a tips and tricks video. I mean, I'll do both. Might as well at this point. But there's some serious stuff that needs to be addressed in Pet Sim right now, and I really do enjoy this event. I'll keep saying it. It's simple. It's fun. I kind of like the idea. It kind of reminds me of Steal a Brain Rot, though, which is not one of my favorite games, but it's still pretty good. But kind of complaining about what's happening right now. I'm sure you guys already know about the situation. I mean, how can you not? It's literally in the chat. Yeah, let's just get started, I guess.
I'm out and all time.
The Titanic Spectre Owl specifically is the problem. It's just not fair, I guess. This is a free-to-play event. I will admit, this is probably one of the best free-to-play events they've possibly ever had. On top of the admin abuse, which is also really cool. I really enjoyed the admin abuse, so great job to the dev team. Really enjoyed that. But I'm talking about this right here. The combos and this machine right here. I'm just going to flat out say this. If you want to get these Titanics, you will have to spend gems on them. You will literally have to go to the plaza and beat other people to the huge. I'm not joking. I tried selling one of my kitsunes. There was at least 5 people that teleported to me in a matter of a minute. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's how crazy the competition is. The thing that bothers me is I played the event for, I would say, a decent amount of time. I didn't play all the time. I played for a good amount of time. As soon as I got home from school, I hopped on the game. I played a little bit, got my candy. I started placing these bad boys down and rinse and repeat, basically. I wasn't on the game 24/7. And within that time, I was able to craft 4 kitsunes before they switched the Titanic. 4 kitsunes. And what you might be saying, what's the problem with that? How are people supposed to get this Titanic if the free-to-play players specifically, I'll be more specific there. If you want to try to get this Titanic, you actually it's impossible to do it on your own only with this machine. You have to buy huges from the trading plaza if you want to have a chance. It's just not possible. The Titanic Tasmanian Devil, it requires 20 huges. 20. May I remind you, one huge takes 3 hours to make. 3 hours. 3 hours times 20 huges. That's 60 hours to get this requirement specifically. Don't even count these. No, that takes 60 hours just for this. You think there's gonna be 60 hours for this Titanic to be out? No, because people are gonna buy it from the trading plaza. And I'm not saying that buying from the plaza is a bad thing. I don't blame them, because I would not be sitting my butt doing 20 crafts of huges. That is 60 hours. 60 hours. And I'm not going to sit and wait 60 hours. I'm not. I would rather just play the event like I usually do and have fun with it for once. Because I will admit, this is probably one of the most fun events in terms of like how easy it is to get something rare. Like this, the huge Frank Pup Dog, it's quite easy, I would say. Like, if you got pretty lucky with like the crafting and the required, like I would say right here, this is not really a good set of pets to craft a huge, but it's not bad. It's definitely possible to get, because right here, this one right here serves like your building blocks for this. So if you didn't hit that, there's a tip for you, I guess. Use this section to get these pets right here. Obviously, this one doesn't have it, but this one has a golden. But you get the idea. It's a little frustrating because there's a solution already. There's a solution right in front of their eyes, and it's just to make the huge not tradable. If the huge was not tradable, we would not have to be in this situation. But since it's tradable, it's accessible to anyone. There's going to be people selling it because they already know that it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The thing that really everyone wants is this stinking Titanic. And I agree. I would want to hatch a Titanic in front of me. I've only ever done it once. And it was, I think, this pineapple. Oh, wait. Yeah, it was this pineapple cat right here that I had to buy for $200 that most people, well, I'm not going to say that most people cannot afford, but don't want to buy because it's $250. The solution it's super simple. It's a little too late now because obviously there's probably more than 5,000 Spectre Owls in existence. In fact, let's see how many Spectre Owls actually exist. Oh my, 9,910 of these exist. This huge right here is worth, or has like 8 times less existence of this Titanic. This is crazy. 9,000 of these Titanics exist. Almost 10,000. Almost 10,000 of these Titanics exist. That is crazy for a Titanic, bro. Like, take this for example. Dude, this was probably one of the most common Titanics possibly ever. And this had 2,000. That had 2,000. This has 9,000. Almost 10,000. How is that okay? It's not. It's not. And to be honest, when they released this update, I bet they didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't either. I did not know that you can craft. Well, actually, I did know you can't craft after the exist count goes down to 0. But the thing was glitched. It was broken. People could just do it as many times as they want. It's easy to get. But what do you have to do? Go to the trading plaza, buy a few huges, go back, wait 12 hours, and there you have it. You have your Titanic. Maybe that is the way. Maybe people make profit off of it. I don't blame them. I would do the same thing. But, and this all leads back to my argument. If you are just some random player who just wants to play the event and wants to have a chance at the Titanic, it is literally impossible. It's impossible. You have to at least spend 60 hours, wait 60 hours if you want to have a chance. 7 more Titanics were hatched, by the way. This was at 280 or 2580, I think. But yeah, if you're a mobile, especially mobile players, heck, even if you're on PC, you could probably run multiple accounts at once. Cool, congrats. Get your few extra huges. But if you're on mobile, you are just screwed. I'm on mobile and I'm screwed because I can't AFK overnight. I can't get multiple accounts, and most of the time I don't even have time to play this game. I'm out. I'm doing stuff. I'm at school. I am busy. It's so much. And you know what? Maybe you do need to dedicate that time to Pet Sim 99 in order to get that Titanic. But I think we can all agree that you need to craft this 20 times. And that's over 60 hours that you have to wear. That is 2 days. May I remind you that this Spectre Owl took only 2 days, and then it was completely gone. All 3,000 were hatched in less than 2 days. If you think that and not only getting 10 huges, but doubling it to get this stinking Titanic is gonna give you a chance, no. If you didn't get a Titanic last time, you're not getting a Titanic this time. But, like I said, if you want to go to the Trading Plaza, you could. In fact, I could do that right now. I can get myself another Titanic on my team. I could. Should I? No. Why? Because there's going to be so many hatches. How many people do you think are waiting for the Titanic right now? Because I'll just let you know right now, there's going to be over 2,000, there's going to be more than 2,573 people that have crafted their Titanics and now are waiting. This is going to be like 5,000. Heck, if this counter gets broken, 10,000. Just like last time. 10,000. The solution is just don't make the huge tradable, bro. If the huge is not tradable, but the Titanic is, I don't care if the Titanic's tradable. The Titanic could be tradable. I do not care. But you can't make these tradable because then that gives unfair playing ground. And I'm not trying to complain about this event, but there's so many flaws in this event, and it's just frustrating. Like, I love this event, though. Like, this event is amazing. I love this trade-up feature. Then, I don't know if they do it every time, but if they did it every time, that is great. I love this. But you don't stand a chance. You literally don't stand a chance unless you're one of those people that wants to buy their way to a Titanic. If you want to do that, go for it. I'm not stopping you. You could try all you want, but the time is still going to be the same. You're still going to have to wait 3 hours per huge. So if you're one of those free-to-play players, 60 hours, that's already 60 hours you have to do. And you know what? Maybe people aren't on, so it's good for them that they need to wait that 60 hours. But then by the time the 60 hours is done, there's not going to be any Titanics left. Again, I would know because I've been playing this game for a decent amount of time now, and I got 4 huges before they had a switch. 4 out of the 10 huges. And if they only doubled the huge amount for a Titanic, how am I supposed to get more? How am I supposed to catch up? You can't. I really like this event, but this event could have been probably one of the best and probably one of the most fairest events if all they did was just make that thing untradeable. Make the huge untradeable, and you would have had so many more free-to-players that got Titanics. So many more. But that was my little spiel, I guess, on complaining. I apologize for that. But I also want to give you guys some tips and tricks because, yeah, as you can see, I have 252 of these down here, which is kind of a lot. 209 candy. Most of it came from just, like, being at school and grinding overnight. So, yeah, that's that. But the first thing I do want to say is, in terms of, like, upgrades, I would say getting go for hatching luck first, and then go for the witch hats, and then go for candy. Because once you have enough good pets, you don't really need to worry about candy that much. I mean, yeah, I guess it gives you more, which gives you more times to hatch, but I think hatching luck is more important for now because you're already at a low amount of candy. So if you just get one good pet, then you basically have that candy for now, at least. So there's my reason behind that, and then you can do whatever order you want after that. I still haven't finished the Titanic luck, but I like to, like, justify that I'm not going to really hatch a huge or a Titanic from this coffin egg. So I just tell myself, do those for last. Don't waste your witch hats on those. But I've basically done everything. I would also utilize this crafting pets. Not only for this, like, you don't even need to worry about these 2 huges and Titanics, but just focus on these, because these also drop a lot. I can easily craft this for what? Wait an hour. So, yeah. Even like this, too. Something as simple as this could also help. But with Frankenpups, I think they're easy to hatch on the last egg. So, I wouldn't unless it's just like something crazy up here, I wouldn't go for the first one. I'd mostly focus on these because these also, they not only give a lot, but they also build up for this. But yeah, that's that. In terms of eggs, I don't know what I'm doing right now with them. Like, I'm on mobile, so the amount of times I'm gonna have to tap the screen and put one of these things down it's gonna be very tedious and annoying, but it's whatever, I guess. This video was mostly for just not complaining. I don't want to be like complaining because I really do love the event. Like, I really like this event. It's a great event, but there was just so many flaws that needed to be said because I'm telling you guys I'm telling all the free to play players right now, you can't. It's impossible. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys who made it to the end of this video. Make sure to check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Yo!